Good morning, Grizzlies. I'm Ari Hudson.
And I'm Paul Ermis. These are your announcements for Thursday, May 11th, 2023.
Congratulations to the following students who were elected to next year's Student Council. For the junior class, President is Tatum Mendel, Vice President is Graham Young, and the Secretary is Emily Nabel. Representatives are Drew Bowerman, Parker Ross, Cal Coral, Britton McAllister, Ben Mosier, and Avery Nicholson.
For the sophomore class, President is Kai Close, Vice President is Stephanie Novak, and the Secretary is Philip Garcia. Representatives are Jason Chen, Owen Kavicki, Jacqueline Mannion, Alana Gonzalez-Banag, Lauren Ball, Lillian Janae, and Maddie Hostetler. For the freshman class, President is Meredith Heyer, Vice President is Cooper Gray, and the Secretary is Riley Bowman. Representatives are Colton Mellon, Cami Ross, Brett Hamilton, Emily Hansen, Sarah Ferguson, Erin Casey, Haley Otradovec, Sydney Greenlease, and Cameron Berg.
Mrs. Farson is still looking for rising juniors and seniors to take on a leadership role in the Peer Mentor program. She's looking for about 20 or more students to complete the team. If you have already signed up, grab a friend to join with you. Remember, this is a program to connect with our incoming freshmen as they begin their high school experience, just like you did. Go to your Google Classroom to sign up for this highly respected opportunity. Contact Mrs. Farson if you have any questions.
If you are taking an AP class next year, please make sure you attend your class meeting. Please review the schedule on screen for your meeting place and time. If you cannot attend the meeting, please see or email your AP class teacher.
For all International Club members, we will be having our final gathering of the school year this Friday, May 12th, after school in Madame Stratton's room, 2503. Plan to come celebrate with us. There will be food to enjoy, games to play, memories to share, and plenty of fun to go around. Sign up on Google Classroom so Madame knows how large a cake to order.
Attention, all current sophomores will be taking a Four Cities Compact program next year. Here at Wadsworth High School, there is a spring open house tonight at 6:30 p.m. The event will begin in the auditorium with a welcome from the building administration and Compact staff. Students and parents will then go to the program area and meet with their new teacher. The open houses for students attending programs next year at Copley and Norton will take place in August, shortly before the start of school. Anyone with questions can see a counselor or contact the Four Cities Compact office.
The varsity boys tennis team is competing in sectional tournament tomorrow, May 12th, and Saturday, May 13th at Springside Racket Club in Akron. Tickets are $8 for adults and $6 for students and can only be purchased online at ohsaa.org. See the athletic webpage for more details.
That's it for today's announcements. Before we go, I had a chance to speak with this year's National Honor Society Teacher of the Year, Mr. Bever.
Without further ado, we would like to announce the winner of this year's National Honor Society Teacher of the Year Award, and the winner is Mr. Bever.
First off, congrats on being named Teacher of the Year by our National Honor Society. What did that mean to you?
Considering the amazing staff we have here at the high school, it was an honor to even be considered for that. So,
well, that's great. For those that don't know you, what do you teach?
English 1 and English 2, so freshmen and sophomores.
How long have you been a teacher?
17 years, 1 at Coventry High School, 14 at Worcester High School, and now 2 here in Wadsworth.
What do you think teachers and students like about your teaching style here in this classroom?
I hope they think that my class is challenging, but also at the same time I can find a way to take the material that they need to know and relate it to their lives so it seems relevant and pertinent.
When you were growing up, did you possibly ever know that you were going to teach in the high school or even teach at all?
I did not like to read at all when I was in high school until my sophomore year. I had a very influential English teacher. I think he made learning relevant. He made it fun. He really made the class enjoyable and was one of the first teachers I ever had that asked me what I like to read. And I've always tried to take that into my classes and find things that the students would enjoy reading and prompt them to, find things that would engage them on their own and read independently as much as possible.
Yeah, well, to me, you're a very influential teacher as well because I enjoy this class a lot.
Thank you.
What are any oddball punishments in your classrooms, or like how do you? Yeah, they have light assignments or any like thing that could be seen as a bad consequence in this classroom that's a little odd.
Nothing for late assignments. I mean, half credit for late assignments and things like that. But if I hear a student use some foul language, they might be doing push-ups. I typically will give them the option, push-ups or a detention after school, and usually they take the push-ups.
Honestly, I would take the push-ups too. Do you coach or advise any clubs at the high school?
I coached basketball this past season at the high school, and I will next year as well.
So what was your favorite subject when you were in high school?
English was one that I really enjoyed, especially sophomore English. I liked reading and writing, especially after having Mr. Jameson was his name my sophomore year. And I also had a really interesting psychology class that I took as a senior that I enjoyed.
I see. All right. Now it's time for the fun ones, the fun questions. We had all the serious talk. Now it's time to have some good old fun. If you had to make a 5-man team for a pickup basketball game with fictional literary characters, street rules, who would they be?
I thought about this a little bit. So my post player would be Lenny Small from Of Mice and Men because he's gigantic.
Yeah.
My shooters would be Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games and Atticus Finch, both a pretty good shot. My point guard would be Odysseus from the Odyssey because he was always outsmarting his opponents. And defensive stopper would be Tybalt from Romeo and Juliet because he would never back down from a fight.
I remember acting out Tybalt from in my freshman class. I can tell he's never backs down. What is your preferred genre of music?
Anything that sounds good, I like. But I probably lean more toward country music than anything.
All right. If you could rap battle any author, who would you rap battle?
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss. All right. If there was a movie made about your life, what actor would you pick to play you?
I guess it depends on when in my life. But I've always admired Tom Cruise. He's like 60 years old and he still looks really good for 60. So maybe, if when I'm 60, somebody like Tom Cruise could play my part, that'd be fantastic.
Alrighty. And last one, favorite summer activity or anything fun do you have planned this summer?
My wife is also a teacher, and so we really enjoy our summers off together with the kids. So just spending time with family.
I can see why Mr. Bever is such a great teacher.
Yeah, he's one of my personal favorites here.
Well, thanks for joining us. Our next episode will be Tuesday, May 16th. Have a
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious rest of your week, Grizzlies.